Hello everyone and welcome back to Joana's Life. So last time we explored this broken house here, and this time I went into the final room on the top floor and the little girl was here. I'm not sure what triggered this because it seems like when I closed the game, which automatically saves the game as well, I was brought back to the ground floor and I once more saw the little girl going upstairs, which we already saw last time, so I'm not sure why just going to this room triggered this time, but it did now. So I checked stuff with the mirror, but that didn't really seem to make a difference. So, whoop, this is... Nope, everything seems to be normal here. So yeah, I'm not sure what I did differently, but maybe it was just a glitch. So let's try and interact with her. Okay, wow, this is interesting. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell? So she crawled up the wall and then exploded into blood, and now there's some really weird color stuff on the wall. Can I interact with this? Whoa! Well, I guess I can, because I just got teleported out of the house. Find all mirror shards. Whoa. Holy hell. Hey there. How's it going? You don't look friendly. And okay, I died. What from? Well, anyway. Let's just try this again, shall we? I guess, did that, whatever kind of person that was, kill me? So, I guess we just run away. So there's a bunch of guys chasing us. We can barely see anything. And we have to find mirror shards, even though I have no idea where they are or what they look like. But let's just try to get into open ground here. So these people look mostly normal. Oh, holy hell. No. They have baseball bats and are killing people. So they're definitely not normal. Here's something glowing, which implies that it's a mirror shard. Okay. It's Q to collect. Yes, please. So they're glowing red, which is good, because that makes them a lot easier to see from a distance. It seemed like I did shake off my pursuers. Okay, so the mirror shards seem to be... No, this is something different. They seem to be rather easy to spot from a distance, at least a lot easier than they could be with all this black and white grain filter. I kind of dig this look. I'm kind of a sucker for this black, white, red aesthetic. But yeah, anyway, let's just search the town. So back we are. I discovered something interesting. So these shades here, whatever they are, they do follow you, but they only follow you at the same speed as you have. And if you try to run, they run as well. So they always pursue you, but they never reach you as long as you keep moving. It's still pretty annoying. I'm not quite sure what's up with the like this mirror shard pattern on the screen, because it kind of looks like one of these blood splatter patterns from your average regenerating health FPS, but it does seem to recover, so maybe I did just start the section having taken damage or whatever. I also discovered something else that's quite interesting. So this guy here is moving. If we enter the pause menu, the game does not pause, which is not good in a game where you get pursued by enemies. So the pause menu doesn't pause the game, it just gives you access to all the stuff, but there's no actual pause, which is not helpful, to say the least. Yeah, actually I had to re-record a little bit of this because I had severe performance drops. So the performance dropped quite a bit and the recordings got even worse. And it seems to be that the game isn't really optimized to have this large open areas here. I did lower all the quality, especially anti-aliasing, quite a bit, but it only helps so much. The game doesn't seem to run on at 60 frames per second, even with the lowest settings, which is really a shame because, I mean, the game is not, it's not that, it shouldn't be that demanding, let's put it that way. So yeah, it would probably be good if the developers could do some optimization here. So we're still supposed to find all the mirror shards. So I did actually find one mirror shard in the park here. Unfortunately, I got killed afterwards because I paused the game to check out stuff, and then when I came back I was actually dead. So that wasn't helpful. I'm not quite sure whether this still counts as having collected the mirror shard, because... And why does this pattern now get more intense? Oh, because there's some sort of creepy crawly dude apparently having attacked me. That's not great. You guys can all get lost. Let's hope I recover. So, but... Oh. So everybody is after me. But when I was playing this before, I actually found a nice way of getting rid of pursuers here. And that's... Come on, get... Dude, just jump over here. No, you're not helping. So what I was trying to do, and I can barely see anything, it's not helping either. Let's just go through here for now. Let's see whether they all yeah, they all follow me. Yeah, that's definitely not going to help. So I discovered a couple of things. You seem to be utterly unable to fight these guys in any way, form or shape, which obviously isn't really helping. You can shake them off occasionally, but it's not easy. I can't seem to be able to interact with any of these houses in any way, really. They still give you the tooltip for opening your house and your neighbor's house, but it doesn't do anything. But if you actually do that, you do get a new objective, and that is find your neighbor's house or go to the next house and then explore the house, which I'm pretty sure is not how it's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure it's just bringing up those old objectives, even though you're not supposed to actually do any of that. So I now have a new pursuer, which is great. They all have these lead pipes maybe that are phasing through their legs, and you better don't get hit by those, because you will take absolutely forever to regenerate. As you can see, this broken mirror effect is still on my face, and you take a long time to regenerate health. I don't think I can shake off this one here right now, but I may as well try. Nope, there she is, pursuing me as intended. And some of these shadows, they occasionally twitch, like they're trying to shake off a swarm of bees. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to indicate, whether maybe they're possessed or so. Yeah, and you should not enter dead ends. If you do that, there's a good chance that the shades will kill you. Anything here? Doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, now I've got more than one tailing me, not helpful. Best method, in my opinion, to get some distance is to run in small bursts, which isn't easy, and it takes a long while to shake these guys up. Occasionally you just do it essentially by accident, more or less, but the thing is, if you run out of breath, there's actually a good chance that you will just die because you slow down too much, and then they just beat you up. So to be honest, I'm not quite sure why this was necessary, because it's not like this is a game focused on combat, so they didn't really have to add these guys. But it looks like I was able to shake these off. Dumpster fire still going on. And now we're walking very slowly. And can't really do anything else. This is... Yeah, another thing, these guys, they seem to like to form mobs. Like those ones over there, and they just kind of like stand on top of one another. Not quite sure whether that's working as designed. But what we're going to do... avoid those guys, because I don't want all of them to... Oh yeah, this is exactly what I did not want. Now I have a mob following me. Yeah, so... One thing I found is this burning house here. But it doesn't really seem to do anything. You can't seem to be able to interact. Oh yeah, there's one of those crawly guys. Those are the dangerous ones. The crawlies are dangerous. And now I'm almost dead again, and I have all of these guys following me, which really isn't helping. I mean, to once it's already kind of annoying that you have this huge, mostly empty city, and you have to find those mirror shards, but now you also have this mob of enemies whom you can't fight following you. Okay, let's try something again here. So yeah, you try to jump over here, which you can't. So yeah, that's one way to check off enemies. There's this area here. This area is warded off by fences. And there's also these concrete barriers all around it. And these enemies, they don't have any way of getting over that concrete barrier. So that's one way to shake them off. But I mean, that helped me only so much. Yeah, still find some mirror shards. Oh, but yeah, there's new guys all over town anyway, so it only helps you so long. Yeah, to be honest, I have absolutely no clue where to find these mirror shards, because there was one in the park, the glowing one, but other than that, I couldn't find any shards whatsoever. So shook that one off, but if I go over there, she may very well follow me again. And what do we have here? Yeah, we can't use our mirror, so it seems that the shards are actually the shards of our personal mirror, so to speak. And I tried to enter a couple of houses, can't seem to be able to interact with any of them just like you could before, and I really hope there isn't a random house I just need to walk in. That would be not nice, so to speak. Not nice at all. So, but apart from that, yeah, the city isn't actually that large. There's a park, there's your house, there's the other house, and then there's just rows and rows of houses that are mostly identical, and you can't interact with anything here. And the first mirror shard we found was, oh yeah, oh great, now we've got another one following us. The first mirror shard we found, oh, lights are going on here. Not quite sure whether that's an effect or whether it's just stuff popping in any case. Yeah, there's a park which is roughly in the center, then there's a couple of houses, and this will just one of these, I guess I'm just calling it a skyscraper, even though it's not a real skyscraper, at the end of the rows here, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing really else. What you can see from time to time is the little girl. She just appears, then she runs across the street. She's always facing you with her back, and then, come on guys, just get lost. And then she just disappears. It doesn't really seem to have any effect, and I couldn't really find that it does indicate anything. It just seems to happen. So, and at first I thought maybe all the shards are in the park, but it doesn't really seem to be the case, and that one shard is the only one I could find, so I'm not quite sure what's up with that. Oh, great, so now I have a whole bunch of guys tailing me. So yeah, I have the feeling I searched everything, but I evidently didn't, unless there's some sort of glitch here. So I can actually go back to my house, but it doesn't really get me anywhere. I can just... Is it this one? No, it's not. Okay, is it this one? Yeah, you can't open the door. It's locked and it stays locked. Now this guy is behind me. That's just great. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do, but I think I'm going to... Oh, there's a crawly guy. I think I'm going to be back once I actually find something of interest. I mean, this guy here is kind of interesting. He forms this pattern here. He's clearly the most dangerous guy because he's difficult to see, and he has some sort of ranged attack, because as you can see, just getting close to him just deals damage. The good thing is that he doesn't really seem to have like the burst ability of the other shades or whatever they are, so we can't pursue as easily, because if you could, you would just die when you meet him, because as you can see, just getting close to him deals a ton of damage. I can barely see anything now. That's how much damage he dealt. So there's more guys here. Yeah, I checked out all those dumpsters and the dead ends, but there only seems to be dumpster fires. None of those glows seems to indicate another mirror shard, really. No, I just saw something interesting, and these... don't get off me. Oh wow, you're way too close. It seems like these shades are actually leaving these houses. They just spawn at the doors occasionally, and they're also really close now. which is not really something I like, but I don't have any stamina left, so I can't really get a whole lot of distance between them and me, even though, yeah, now I have that my stamina has recovered. Yeah, that's kind of interesting, but I'm not quite sure what that means, because I thought there was just a limited number of sprites here, but maybe they do disappear occasionally. Well, I don't know, but oh, look at that, there's two guys here. They're making out or so. Nope, I still don't want to interact with you guys. So this burning house. Okay, door locked. That's interesting. I'm not quite sure whether it's actually somewhere we're supposed to go, or whether there was like the neighboring house originally. But maybe that's something worth looking into. Door locked. Oh, you guys get off me. Maybe. Well, we don't have a key. Not quite sure whether they're going to find any keys here. And we still can't enter the burning building, which is probably a bad idea, but then again, there's a video game, so we probably should do that. So you guys are way too close. But at least as long as you're moving, they generally can't reach you, except for the crawly guy. He has a ranged attack, so he can definitely reach you. So how's it going? Oh, now you're just gone. Maybe they just pursue you for a certain amount of time and then they're just gone. Could be. Because that... Oh! Let's run a little bit. Let's bring some distance between them and us. I could definitely imagine that happening. But hey, who knows. In any case, they also have this blurry aura. It really looks like they're on fire. So I've got some graffiti here, which doesn't get me anywhere really. And here's just another dead end, which I generally recommend not to enter, because if you have a mob on your tail and you get into a dead end, there's a good chance that they will beat you up. Even though, as I've said before, the normal shade, as long as you keep moving constantly, the normal shades can't really harm you. Only the crawler is really harmful, and the crawler is pretty rare. I've encountered him only once outside the park, and that's pretty much it. But hey, it's still a little bit annoying, because it means you can't just explore completely freely. You always have to be aware that there's someone who's going to murder you as soon as you stop walking. Oh, there's a crawler. Oh, that's just great. So anything? Oh, so that's a dead end, so we don't want to go in there. And looks like the crawler's going to ignore us. By which I mean he's going into our direction. But he's very slow this time, so I guess that's okay. So as you can see, my objective is now get into the next house, which is actually an old objective. So that's not what's supposed to happen. That happens when you go to your house again, then you get that objective. And when you actually go to the neighboring house, you can't enter it. But what you can do is check out the objective again, then you get explore the house as an objective, which is also an old objective. So that's definitely a bug here. That's not what's supposed to happen. Guess I didn't properly turn off the script. Which interestingly also means that this town here and the other town, they use the same map. And with an effect, there'll be some sort of filter over it, and not just... And there aren't actually two different maps, they just copied, which I guess is interesting. Yeah, and you can't re-enter the other house. It's not possible. Instead, you just stand here. I'm not quite sure whether this broke the game, or whether I can still find the mirror shards. I guess I can still find the mirror shards, but the problem is I just can't find them. I searched the entire town. I did it twice now actually, because I had to reload. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And when I save and reload, I always end up in the park again, kind of indicating that there's no progress, and the only thing that's different is that the mirror shard is gone. And I presume I already have it, but I can't really check because there's no inventory. At least no inventory I could find, so I can't really check what kind of items I have. I don't really have a whole lot of items. I have the torch mainly, but I can't check how many mirror shards I have, and I can't check whether I correctly collected the old one or whether it just disappeared and the game's not broken or whatever. In any case, I think we're going to continue our search next time, and I shall see you then. Take care and goodbye.